Good morning. Happy Sunday. I hope you're all doing good. It's your girl Seeker in the house. I'm not going to be here for more than 5 to 10 minutes. I've got to run as always. But I had this story that I wanted to share to hear what my Facebook family think about this whole situation. There was a woman who was a nurse and she had patients that visit her hospital. Among these patients is a man and his wife. They would visit the hospital for treatment. They had doctors, and this nurse worked as part of the medical team of this hospital. Because they were always coming there for treatment, this woman, this nurse, was smitten by somebody else's husband and wanted and wished that this man would be married to her instead of the wife. So what does she do? She sets up this whole scheme in her mind. And when she's able to corner the man by himself, says to him, "Are you sure that your wife is as good as you claim she is? You're always full of praise for her. Are you sure? Because I don't think that the children that you have are really yours biologically. So I suggest that you test to make sure that these children are yours." After putting this idea in the man's head, he foolishly fell for it, and they went and did this DNA, bringing the results to that same hospital that this man and the wife had been visiting for a very long time. The DNA results came, and as it will be had, it turns out that the children were not for this man. He got furious, threw tantrums, and divorced his wife. Actually drove his wife out of his matrimonial home. And this woman languished on the sidelines in agony until she passed away. Upon passing, this nurse, being haunted by what she knows she had done, is now here to tell her truth. And the reality of it was that when she met the guy and how he was treating his wife, she imagined that she wanted it to be him. She wanted to be the wife. She wanted to be the one in that position, and came up with a scheme to get this wife out of the marriage. And so the DNA results that she had actually presented, she had tampered with them. She had changed their names. She had changed their results to make it look like the woman, the wife, had had affairs and that the children were not biologically for the husband. And the man had sacked the wife from the house and later on married this nurse. The pain of knowing she hadn't done the thing that she was accused of has led to the tragic death of the wife. And now that she's deceased, the nurse who is now married to this man is being haunted by the evil that she has done. And is now asking for forgiveness, now wants to know what she should do, whether she should leave the husband alone or whether she should stay married to him. And I thought I'd ask my famous, lovely, wonderful Facebook family what you guys think about this whole story. To me, this girl, this nurse, she deserves to be behind bars, because if you use your position of authority, abuse your position and your profession to swap people's medical results that you know could have life transformational results, it's a crime punishable by law. And this woman, the only place she deserves to be, in my opinion, is behind bars. She cost somebody's life. She cost somebody her marriage. And the pain and heartbreak of it, if there is something that is very painful on the surface of this planet, is to be accused of something. And knowing deep down in your heart of hearts that you didn't do the said thing, but not being in a position to defend yourself. If you've ever faced that, if you've ever been in that place, you would fully understand where this wife was when this situation happened. And so, my love, my darling, I just want to know what you think should happen. The other thing I had to say is that I think the husband was very stupid. I'm sorry, but I just got to say it as it is. You're married to your wife for many years. Didn't you even have a little iota of trust for this woman? Why should it be that a nurse, just looking at a couple, would say, oh, I think you guys should have a DNA because I'm not sure that your wife is being completely honest with you. When you're seeing that this same woman is making advances at you, this woman is trying to break up your home and take over as the wife, nothing clicked in his mind that this whole thing may actually be a scam. And I need to do something about it. I'm not saying that there are not women who lie to their spouses about the paternity of their children. There is paternity fraud, and that's a crime. But at the end of the day, my question here is that, does it mean that my brothers don't have the ability to apply this thing here to situations? Because this girl, apart from trying to push you in the DNA point of view and asking you to do the said thing, she had also expressed an interest in this man. He was just enjoying the whole fact that he's got somebody who is in love with him and forgot about the wife who had been with him through thick and thin and gone through all the struggles of life with him. We need to think about these things. We live in a really horrible, dark world these days. And the heart of man and woman desperately wicked. People will do just about anything to have position, to have power, to purport to want something, covet something that's not yours, or someone that's not yours, try to take over somebody's home and think that they can go away scot-free. Now that she's being haunted by what she's done, by the spirits of this woman who is now deceased, she now wants to come clean and apologize and wants public sympathy. I want to know what you guys think. To me, she needs to be behind bars. The security forces need to get in and put this woman behind bars for the crime that she's committed. Maybe somebody is sitting in a hospital, an office, a position of authority, and thinking that it's okay to swap somebody's result, be it academic, medical, or otherwise, to put them in trouble so that you can look good. I'm here to tell you, everything that you sow on the surface of this planet, you reap it bountifully. And so if you don't want to go through the pain of reaping bad nuts from the seeds of contentment, anguish, pain that you cause to somebody else, learn to do good at all times. Learn to love and let that lead at all times. Wanting to have somebody else's husband is not the way. Pray for your own. This woman broke her home and led to a broken-hearted wife who had been lied, who had been accused of lying and deceit to lose her life. Never think that you get away scot-free from doing things like that. This woman deserves to go behind bars, and I want to know what you think about this whole situation. Very young woman. She struck me as somebody in her 30s. And because of what she's done, she's now crying and seeking public sympathy. I was actually very encouraged when I saw a lot of people coming at her and saying, "You're evil, and the only place you deserve to be is behind bars." I was so excited to see that. If something is not yours, it's not yours. Don't try to take over people's homes and have things that were never purposed for you to have. The only thing that you can have and be proud of is something that you have worked for yourself. Taking things that don't belong to you always results in you having to pay a hefty price for what you have done. I'm going to leave this one here. I just wanted you to think about this story and learn any valuable lessons that need to be learned out of it, but never abuse your position of authority or profession, swapping people's DNA results to have a particular outcome because you pay a hefty price for that. I love you so much. Have a fantastic Sunday morning, and I will see you later. Mwah. Bye.